Hello friends, welcome to Fun Learning. Well, how are we doing today? I hope very well, and I also hope that all my friends have subscribed to this channel. If not, please do so immediately, because here we are not only looking at academic development but also on your creative development with lots of stories, fun puzzles and fun activities. Well, to continue with all of this, let's get started with this session today, which is on the IMO Class 2 paper practice. So let's get started and let's see how we do in this. So here we are going to do the IMO practice questions for logical reasoning, mathematical reasoning and everyday mathematics. In our next video, we'll cover the achiever section. So let's get started with our first section, that is of logical reasoning. Let's go to our first question, which says, which is the lightest? A figure is given here and you have to get the answer as to which is the lightest. Is it option A, apple? Is it option B, orange? Is it option C, watermelon? Or is it option D, all have the same weight? Well, put on your thinking cap and get started. Your time starts now. Okay, well, let's look at it together. So in this given figure, there are these weighing scales which shows which fruit is heavier than the other. So based on these weighing scales, the watermelon is the heaviest and it is heavier than both the orange and apple. But what about orange and apple? Which one is heavier amongst the two? Well, the image here shows that the orange is the heavier one and hence apple is lighter than orange. So our answer is option A, that is apple is the lightest. Well, let's go to our next question. The total number of sleeping lines in the given figure is. This is the given figure. Let me expand it for your ease of solving. And the options are option A 16, option B 10, option C 15 or option D 14. So let's get started. Your clock starts now. Well, if you need more time, do pause the video and try to guess the answer. Let me help you solve it. Well, sleeping lines is nothing but a horizontal line such as this. So let's count the sleeping line in the first figure. So the sleeping line here will be here 1, 2, 3, 4, which are very clear. But there are more sleeping lines, which is in the internal figure, the internal hexagon as well as the top rows. So it's 1, 2 and then the top rows 3 and 4. So in all there are 8 sleeping lines in the first figure. Now let's head to the second figure. In the second figure, look at the standing triangles. So we clearly have 1 and 2 sleeping line on the standing triangles. Are there any more? Well, no, there are just 2 sleeping lines here. If we add up the 2, the total number is 10. That is option B, having 10 sleeping lines. Let's go to our next question. Which of the following shows how the tracing would look? Here we have an image with a cone and a square underneath. Will the tracing look like option A, option B, option C or option D? Take your pick. I'll start the clock now. Here, when we look at the cone, the base is circular. So we can see that the cone is placed on a square. So when we look from the top, we'll see a square and we'll see a circle in between, just like the circle base of the cone. That's why our correct answer is option B. Next question. Which toy is in box 1 on shelf B? This is the figure here and you have to tell which image is in box 1 on shelf B. Is it option A? Is it option B? Is it option C? Or is it option D? Well, this is an easy one, so the clock will go faster for this. Let's look at box 1. This is box 1 on shelf B. So B1 is the guitar. So our correct answer is option D, the guitar. Next question. The patterns given below follow a certain rule. This is the pattern 1, which has 1 1, 2 2, 1 1 and 3 3. And the pattern 2, which replaces the numbers with figures. So 1 1 is replaced with 2 triangles, 2 2 with 2 circles, again 1 1 with 2 triangles and 3 3 with 2 squares. Which of the patterns given below follows the same rule as above? Is it option A, AA, BB, AA, BB? Is it option B, AA, BB, AA, CC? Is it option C, AA, CC, AA, AA? Or is it option D, CC, CC, BB, CC? Choose your right answer. Your clock starts now. Well, I hope you've got the answer right. To solve this, so let's look at the three figures, the triangle, circle and the square. Let's symbolize triangle with A, the circle with B and the square with C. Now if we follow this and replace it with the pattern, we'll get that 1 1 is AA, then 2 2 which is circle circle would be BB, then again it's 1 1, so it should repeat the first pattern AA, and lastly the square. So let it be a new figure because it does not match any of the previous ones. So this is CC. So if we go by this logic, our answer will be option B. That's right. However, none of the others hold good because if you notice, the first and third figure should be repeated. That's fine. But also the second and the fourth figure should not be the same, which is the case only with B. Others does not hold good. So let's go to our next section, which is the mathematical reasoning. Our first question here is, which of the following sets has the same value as the number on the left? This is the number on the left, 92. We have to guess, is it block 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 which matches 92? So choose your right answer and I'll give you less time for this because this is an easy one. So let's look at it together. We need to find which of these blocks match up to 92. So let's look at these sums and solve them. So let's look at the first block, 19 plus 2, which is nothing but 21. The second block has the sum of 84 plus 4, which is 88. Third block has 88 plus 4, which is 92. And the fourth block is 89 minus 2, which is 87. The simple arithmetic sum gives the correct answer in option C. Let's look at the next question. If an apple and a mango sum up to 26, then apple plus apple plus apple plus mango plus mango plus mango is how much? Is it option A 81? Is it option B 52? Is it option C 26 or option D 78? Well, think about it and try to attempt this answer. Well, let's look at it together. Now we know that apple and mango, that is apple plus mango, gives 26. This combination is repeated one more time, so there's one more 26, and then again, so there's one more 26. So our answer should be 26 plus 26 plus 26, which is equal to 78. So the correct answer here is option D, which is 78. Let's look at the next question. Laddu wants to get enough bowls to put 6 fish in each bowl. So here she has 3 bowls and she has put 6 fishes in each bowl. Laddu drew the picture shown below to find out how many fish he will need to put in 3 bowls. Which number sentence shows what he did? Well, this would be an easy one. Let's see if you get the answer right. Okay, so she has 3 bowls of 6 fishes each. Hence, the answer to this question would be 6 plus 6 plus 6. That is option B, which will be 18. Let's look at the next one. Which subtraction sentence goes with the given figure? This is the figure. It shows hundreds, tens and ones. Is it 200 minus 158 is equal to 42? Option A. Is it option B, 200 minus 150 which is equal to 50? Is it option C, 200 plus 158 is equal to 358? Or is it option D, 200 plus 150 is equal to 350? Okay, well, let's study the figure. If you look at the figure, the hundreds is crossed out. That means the answer has no hundreds. But what it has is 4 tens. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 blocks of tens which is 40 and 2 blocks of ones which is 2. So 42 is the answer. Hence our correct answer is option A. You don't need to look at the computations. Just get this trick right and choose your answer quickly. Let's look at our next question. If star plus sun equal to 42 and sun is equal to 8, then the value of star is what? Is it option A, 12? Is it option B, 33? Is it option C, 13? Or option D, 34? Well, let's look at it together. And remember kids, you'll have a lot of these questions coming your way. Now here, the star plus sun is 42. But we already know that the sun is 8. Star plus 8 is 42. Now, if I remove 8 from left hand side as well as right hand side, because this is an equation, so whatever I do here, I should do here. So if I remove my 8 from both the sides, I will get star which is equal to 34, because plus 8 minus 8 becomes 0 and 42 minus 8 is 34. So my correct answer is option D. Let's look at the next question. Rohan starts his holiday homework on 1st June 2011. Here I have a calendar of June 2011. He finishes the homework in 14 days. His homework finishes on dash. Is it option A, Sunday? Is it option B, Monday? Is it option C, Tuesday? Or option D, Wednesday? Observe the calendar and the question and answer this question. Again, I'm stopping the clock early because this is an easy one. So here Rohan starts his homework on 1st of June as in the calendar, and he takes 14 days to complete, so he finishes it on 14th of June. It's an easy arithmetic. And 14th of June falls on a Monday. So his answer is option B, Monday. Let's look at the next question. The subtraction sequence that shows P minus Q is dash. Here I have a figure of P and here I have a figure of Q. So is it option A, 9 minus 8 equal to 1? Is it option B, 9 minus 9 equal to 0? Is it option C, 8 minus 7 equal to 1? Or option D, 9 minus 0 equal to 9? Take your pick. Your time starts now. Well, let's look at it together. If you look at both the images, you'll see P has 9 triangles and Q also has 9 triangles. So P minus Q would be 9 minus 9, which is option B, 9 minus 9 equal to 0. Let's look at the next question, which reads, which balloon has the largest value? So we have PQR with some numerals written on it, 28 tens per P, 30 tens per Q and 9 hundreds per R. So is it option A, P? Is it option B, Q? Is it option C, R? Or is it option D, all of these which have the largest value? The time starts now. Well, I hope you've got this right. Now let's look at it together. 28 tens, which is the writing on P balloon. Now 28 tens is 28 times 10, which is 280. Similarly, next one, which is Q, shows 30 tens, which is 30 into 10, that is equal to 300. And R is 900. So 9 into 100, which is 900. So clearly, the largest value is in balloon R, which is option C. Next question. Which drawing shows 3 groups of 6? Look at the images and choose your right answer. Again, calling it short because it's an easy one. If you count the number of groups of 6, which is here, 1 group, 2 group and 3 group. So clearly option B has 3 groups of 6, which is the right answer. Next question. Ria did this addition problem. 73 plus 25, which equals 98. Which subtraction problem shows that she got the right answer? Is it option A, 25 minus 73? Is it option B, 73 minus 25? Is it option C, 98 minus 25? Or option D, 25 minus 25? I'll give you some time. Try to solve this now. Let's look at it together. If 73 plus 25 is 98, so the sum of both of this gives the total of 98. So from the total, if you remove 25, that is 98 minus 25 will actually give you 73. Hence, the right answer is option C. Now let's go to our everyday mathematics. Our first question is, Jia cycled from her home to the bookstore and then to the park. How much did she cycle from home to park? This is the image with the distances given. Choose your right answer using your simple arithmetic calculation. Is it option A, 62? Is it option B, 112 meters? Is it option C, 50 meters? Or option D, 142 meters? Try to solve it. Your clock starts now. Well, this is an easy one. So here in this figure, we have the distance from Jia's house to the bookstore, which is her first journey of 52 meters. And then the distance from bookstore to park is another 10 meters. So how much did she cycle from home to park? Given the route of home to bookstore to park would be 52 plus 10, which is A, 62 meters. Next question. Sonu watched his favorite television program, Tom and Jerry, from 5 p.m. to 6:30 p.m. How long did the program last? Is it option A, 1.5 hours? Is it option B, 2.5 hours? Is it option C, 2 hours? Or D, 1 hour? Choose your right pick. Your time starts now. Well, this is an easy one, so I'm stopping earlier. The start time is 5 o'clock and the end time here is 6:30. So let's count. From 5 to 6, it's 1 hour, and from 6 to 6:30, it's 30 minutes. So the total time is 1 hour 30 minutes, which is option A. Next question. Jyoti is 132 centimeter tall and Latika is 15 centimeter taller than Jyoti. So how tall is Latika? Is it option A, 175 centimeter? Is it option B, 170 centimeter? Is it option C, 180 centimeter? Or option D, 147 centimeter? Well, let's look at it together. Now, Jyoti is 132 centimeter tall and Latika is taller than Jyoti. So, the taller girl is Latika and the shorter girl who's 132 centimeters is Jyoti. Another information given is Latika is 15 centimeter taller than Jyoti. So the distance between Jyoti and Latika is another 15 centimeter. Now the sum of both of these heights is actually the height of Latika, which is 132 plus 15. Hence our correct answer is 147. That is option D. Next question. Viren puts 5 cookies in each box for the bakery sale. How many cookies did he use in all to put in 6 boxes? Is it option A 15, option B 35, option C 20 or option D 30? Well, this is an arithmetic problem. Use your thinking caps and start solving. Well, let's look at it together. So we have 5 cookies in box 1 and similarly 5 cookies in each of these boxes. So if we sum it up together, it will be 5 plus 5 plus 5 around 6 times. So the equation here is 5 times 6, which is nothing but 30. So our correct answer is option D. Next question. A tomato plant produces 4 tomatoes. Lisa has 5 tomato plants in her garden. How many tomatoes can she expect to grow? Is it option A 4? Is it option B 5? Is it option C 9 or option D 20? Take your pick and I'll start the clock now. Well, I hope you've got the answer right to this simple arithmetic question which uses multiplication. There are 5 tomato plants and each plant produces 4 tomatoes. That means you'll count this 4 5 times. So 5 times 4 is nothing but 20. So our correct answer is option D 20. The next question, study the figure below and find the missing number. Here there are 3 figures given. Pause the video, look at the figures and try to solve the answer. I'm also giving you some time. Let's see if you can solve it in this short time. Is it option A 22? Is it option B 58? Is it option C 168 or option D 234? The time starts now. Well, let's look at it together. So if you observe the patterns in the first triangle and the last triangle, you will be able to get the logic. So in the first triangle, it is 3, 3, 2 and 18. So if you look, the numbers in the outer triangle, if multiplied together, equate to this number in the center triangle, that is 18. Similarly, the last triangle, which has 3, 9, 2 in its outer circuit and 54 in the inner triangle, if the outer numbers are multiplied together, this multiplication equals 54. So applying the same logic on these 3 numbers in the outer triangle, we should multiply them all together, and if we multiply, you can work it out, the answer would be 234. So our correct option is option D. Well kids, I hope you were able to solve most of the questions correctly. Well done with these. These were just warmers. But now we will head to the Achiever section. So look out for the next video for the Achiever section. Till we meet again, take care.